Hello everybody, it's that bearded gamer again, back with a new episode. So as you can see, we are massively out of our league within this top division. I think we won one game out of the schedule from last time. So we finished off with Genk there. We had played a few friendlies because there was a little international break in between. We drew 0-0, we got battered by everybody there, won 3-0, lost 3-0. Lost 2-0, lost 3-0, lost 2-0 in the last game, and then we're playing Antwerp in this one. Now, I have briefly changed the tactics, as you'll understand why, because if you look at that screen, there's a load of threes everywhere. So we have changed to have a corporate attacking midfielder from there, and then we have made a shed load of transfers in and out, as you can see from this page. Now, we've already done Todorovic, Ragaruri, Altaris are backups. They're just youth players that are going to be coming in. Bangora you've already seen. Joe Brand is somebody that we signed. He can play centre back and defensive midfield. He's 2-star current ability, 3.5-star potential, good youngster. He's coming from the Anderlecht reserves team, possibly from there. And then we have San Paulo Alfonso to replace the left winger that we do have, because he's been terrible this season. 3-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. He's coming from the Brazilian league, where he hasn't played great, but he's played well for the last few seasons for themselves. And then we brought in Kellen Fisher as a backup right back, who does actually look pretty decent. He is 3.5-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. He's coming on from Hibs for a very low fee. I think it was about 4k. We brought in Patrick Dumas as a backup left back. He's a youngster, 20 years old, Dutch, 2.5-star current ability, 4-star potential. He's coming in from Fortuna Sittard. And then we did pay a lot of money for this guy. He's coming in for about £1 million. Mahedi SEL, 3-star current ability, 4.5-star potential. He's coming in to solidify the midfield. He has been playing for Leuven in our league, but he is a good youngster and he is 20 years old. And then we're bringing this absolute monster in, so that's Dehu Magai. He is 3.5-star current ability, 5-star potential. He's coming in from the Ivory Coast leagues, where he has been smashing it up for the last few years. I think these are just some youngsters that we're bringing in with good potential. He's maybe not too great, I can't remember, because I was just signing a load of youngsters. From here, he's got 2-star current ability, 4.5-star potential. He's coming in a free. He's from the reserve leagues in Belgium, 2.5-star current ability, 3.5-star potential there. Bojan Vasic, same process. He just got a bit of good potential. We're bringing this guy in, which I think you've already seen previously. Took a punt on this guy, Ricardo Lima, as a backup striker, 2-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. He's coming in from Sporting Lisbon's reserve teams, and then I think he's just a youngster as well. From there, 2.5-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. And then Bajon Solis, 2-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. He's just another youngster from there. And then we're selling Lucas Willian, Besaid, Albertabi, because they've not been great this season. I don't think we brought anybody else in after that, or sold anybody else. If I go on a squad planner and ask assistant to suggest for everything, as you can see, Savina comes in there. And then obviously Alfonso and Savina are going to take over, and that youngster is pretty decent. We've got a lot of good youngsters below them. He may leave because Juventus want him. That's not great. This guy is going to come in and probably be competition for Kosogo. Hernandez, unfortunately, he's gone injured for nearly 6 to 8 months, but he's a good player there. Ayuch is going to come in, while Ravens can play on that wing as well. Kotogan can, but Duawe is going to be coming in. We've got a lot of good young players come through. Defensive midfield was solidified in. Obviously, Williams leaving. I did want to sell Nyandi. I might try and see if we can ask agent about anything from there. Yep, let's try and get rid of him whilst we're in the episode. Just because he's barely played, and Matanya's going to be coming in, SEL's going to be coming in, Bangora's going to be coming in from there. So we've got a lot of decent players coming in. The only player that I would try to and hopefully try to improve would be the goalkeeper, but I may have to wait for that. Obviously, we solidified the left back squad we got a few decent youngsters coming through at left back, as well as Morosi playing at left back. Hassan, the right back, who's coming in. But then we've got a lot of good players coming in. Kellen Fisher's going to be back up to Wasnous on that side. So we have kind of solidified the squad massively from there. We haven't really played well within the top division, but I wasn't expecting to do well because this is the best 5 teams in the league. I was expecting to finish bottom out of this group, to be perfectly honest, from there, because the main goal was to attempt to avoid relegation, and we avoided relegation, and we've massively over-exceeded expectations for the whole season. And then we are trying to train this new tactic to hopefully go into the new season with it and do well. Dynamics are average at the moment. He's leaving anyway, so that doesn't matter. So it would be possibly quite a new squad from there. And then we're in some friendly cup. I don't know what that's about. So we're in this friendly cup. We're playing the Portuguese team, and then we could be playing a Saudi American team. I don't have any idea what that is, unless my director of football has organised it, or it's something to do with the league. I don't know. Or we're going to friendly cup from there. I have no idea. So we're in some friendly cup from there. I won't really show that in the episode. There's no point. And the next one, I think we're just going to get into the game, show the episode, and then go from there, because that'll be the end of the season, and then just start afresh and come back when we have playing the first game of the next season, possibly from there, in a season preview with maybe some new transfers. But I have done a lot of the business early. And then obviously free agents for most leagues should probably be around about July time. I don't know when our contracts might be due up. Let me have a look. Suriani's leaving. Looks like June, so the 1st of July in Belgium as well, so it seems like the same place. So it looks like we'll look 1st of July. Macedo did get injured for a long period of time as well from there, and then we've got them 2 lone players going back, but not really bothered because they haven't really played. He was been our best player, Macedo, as well, and he was injured for pretty much about 4 months. So we'll get into the game, and I'll see you guys in a moment. Looks like it should be the team for the game. So in Dying Net, because I think Setford is still coming back from injury. From there, I might actually, I'm leaving Dying Net. And then Willian at left back, Renson at centre back, Tambadeu at centre back. I might change him. Let's pick roles. This is what I usually would do. From there, it's pretty much playing everybody as they're supposed to be from there. I might start doing that as that. But it's playing him as a complete win back. Okay, whatever. So we'll just do that from there. Antonsen at right back, and then Deprez and Nadi at centre midfield. Kogotten, Tibet and Walvrens on the wings, and then at Cam, and then Garcia up front, who is another good youngster. Tibet's another good youngster from there. So we've got a decent roundabout team. He can only play 45 minutes, but we've got more than enough subs on the bench. So we'll get into the game, and I'll catch you guys in a moment. Let's be having you. See how we're doing this game. We drew 0-0 in the last match, which isn't too bad because Anderlecht are one of the better teams in the league. And then we just got battered by everybody else effectively, as you've already previously seen. So we'll see how we perform in this game. I think the formation's doing okay. And it's the best players that we can play in the best formation and good depth-wise. So I think I was going from there, just because we've only got really 2 good strikers, but then they can play in different positions. They can play out on the wings, they can play in at Cam from there. So I think it's just because I switched the tactic up, that might be why we've not been playing fantastic. But we will see what happens, and I have tweaked a few things and adjusted a few things through the recommendations of the assistant manager. We have signed a few more. Scouts, a few more staff. They've just scored a screamer. Nothing really we can do about that. This is what annoys me about this game. They've literally done nothing in the whole first half, and then just score a screamer from 25 yards. Oh well. But we see what the season brings, because I don't know what our expectations are going to be for next season, because I took over this job with every intention of possibly getting relegated, and I've just massively turned the save around from there. So that's all I can really do. I've done the best that I can do for the time being, and we was attempt to avoid relegation because they upped the expectations from there to do better, and then we've ended up in the top 6 of the league and being the 6th best team in the league this season. But don't think we've been terrible. I think we just need a new goalkeeper. That's the only position, I believe, at the moment that's really letting us down, because both the goalkeepers that I have signed, which surprises me, because Ndai was having a really, really good season. Taber's just picked up another knock. I'm going to make that sub now. Put Bosch on, one of our other good youngsters from there. But got a very good youth base, got a very good youth setup. We are just signing like youth players like no tomorrow. My director of football is doing a good job about that as well. We're trying to sign better players, but we don't have a lot of money, so it might be a factor of just trying to keep the best players that we have, and then from there, if one of those younger players does sell for a massive profit, then possibly cash in on that and sign better players around them. But I believe I've solidified the squad and got rid of a lot of the dead wood, and at least a few of the players who haven't played fantastically well this season are going out and have been sold for good amounts of money, so several £1 million. Between them all, I've probably made about 10, 15, 20 million from just selling the dead wood or players who haven't played well this season. And I think I've improved the team in that factor, but we'll wait and see when it does come to it effectively from there. We're just battering this team, and we're literally not doing anything. This is where it becomes frustrating, and I thought they were going to score a bloody second then. The wingers and the striker haven't turned up. Let's put set pieces on. I need to add that back onto the normal tactics. From there, I've gone attacking. There's not much more else that I can do with what's going on, apart from just make some all my days, and then we just give them a penalty, I think. Yeah, so giving it. Yeah, I was given the penalty. I'll let them probably score the penalty. No, yeah, they scored it. We have had a lot of injuries when it came into this. They got Iheanacho on their team. From yeah, we've just been terrible in this running. No one's really playing good. Sherman can come off. Garcia can come off. He's not turned up. Paradison can come on. Kokotkin can come off. I literally have no other players in there. Let's put him in there. We've got a right winger on the bench. Ayuch, but he's tired. We've got a left back on the bench. No. The press. Let's put Wirtz on. Give him a run out. Put him into the ball in the midfielder role there. And then go with that. It's just a load of youngsters coming on effectively. I do feel like we have got good depth. It's just, I think we're out of our league in the top 6. I think we could get in the top 6, and I think we could get possibly in the top 6 again next season. And then Nandi's just got injured. Great. Just bring him back, and then just put him there, yeah, and do that. Just to solidify that for the last few minutes. He's getting sold anyway, I think, so. It's already got a bidding on him. Alright, you did so proud today. We got battered. We expect him to get battered. So yeah, can't really do much about that. So that's it from there. It's just another quick episode again, just an update. I don't know when the new season starts. I can have a look into the rules. Let's have a look into the rules from there. The new season would start, if we go to the Pro League, around about July time. So from there, we'll probably come back for the first episode, I think, because we signed a lot of players already. So that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.